animosity between LisaRaye the Brat and Judy has escalated since the presence of her older sister. Perhaps because of her own past experiences, Lisa has been outspoken in her opposition to lesbian and homosexual marriages and has publicly stood by her sister during the divorce. According to Lisa, she has never approved of Judy or her behavior. Lisa's first marriage ended due to rumors of an affair between her ex-husband and actor Dwayne Martin. Lisa is apparently urging the divorce process to move forward swiftly since she is so loyal to her sister and is pleading with Brat to dissolve the already challenging marriage as soon as possible. This is in light of the fact that Brat has filed for divorce and the two parties are fighting over custody of their child. Lisa's fervent convictions have made the subject even more controversial and well-known. In regards to Dote, she has made some bold and contentious accusations against Judy, saying that she cheated on him while they were married, which has further damaged their already tense relationship. Brat's comments are causing a stir, and it is obvious that this divorce is far from done. In addition, she has leveled grave charges against Judy and admitted the emotional toll this marriage has taken on her, stating that it has been especially challenging for her to remain in the same union. She even hinted that she doesn't think these kinds of relationships are normal in a very contentious statement. There is little doubt that this comment will generate a tremendous deal of discussion, particularly among LGBT+ individuals. Claiming that she isn't a lesbian and that her goal was money rather than lesbian identification, the allegations of infidelity and the uncertainty surrounding Judy's sexual orientation have undoubtedly made the divorce much more challenging, particularly in light of their child. If confirmed, these allegations depict the tumultuous marriage and provide an explanation for the Brat's most recent request for custody of their son. Public scrutiny of celebrity relationships has increased in the social media age, especially when it comes to well-known LGBT+ individuals. At a time when people's private lives are regularly exposed and scrutinized, any comments or speculations on the marriage, or lack thereof, of a famous couple may spark contentious conversations ranging from appearances to sharing information about participants and more general issues that the LGBT+ community experiences may be positively skewed by social media interactions. For example, Brat and Judy's marriage seemed to be a genuine love affair at first. Both were well known in the entertainment sector, and the public's perception of them was significantly shaped by their relationship. But since then, there have been allegations that their wedding was not legally binding and worries about their marriage, which have raised a lot of issues and questions. Whether Brat and Judy's marriage was a legal union or only a publicity stunt due to legal problems that supposedly prevented them from ever getting married is the most crucial question. The question of whether their commitment ceremony was staged is one that the LGBT+ community and the wider public cannot overlook. Celebrity weddings are often used for public relations in the entertainment industry, and this one appears to be no exception. Some have characterized the wedding as less of a legal marriage and more of a commitment ceremony. There has been much conjecture over the actual nature of their connection, regardless of whether this was deliberate. Some others question the sincerity of their relationship, questioning whether it was more about improving their public image or television show ratings than it was about love. Celebrities are under constant pressure to maintain a perfect appearance, wow their fans, and possibly adhere to more complex societal norms. Views on marriage, particularly in the LGBT+ community, may be reflected in the idea that Brat and Judy's union was a commitment ceremony rather than a legal marriage. Selecting a commitment ceremony over a formal marriage could be seen as a deliberate rejection of heteronormative ideals, indicating a more intimate and symbolic connection that is not dependent on official sanction. Since many individuals think that marriage has historically been associated with restrictive social norms, some LGBT+ people might not think that demonstrating their love necessitates the legal legitimacy of marriage. The problems in their relationship go well beyond the legality of their union, the responsibilities of public life, and the ethics of celebrity collaborations. Some of the more complex and wide-ranging challenges are how members of the LGBT plus community handle their personal lives in a society that regularly attempts to sell their identities. It draws attention to the issues Brat and Judy are facing, which extend beyond their depressing Brat and focus on the connection between social expectations and notoriety and individuality. The intricacy of celebrity society, in which the public and media scrutinize, analyze, and even sensationalize every facet of every relationship, is mirrored in the debate over whether their marriage was real or a staged affair. Such speculation, the couple's critics say, casts doubt on the authenticity of LGBTQ plus love and the ongoing fight for marital equality. The charges could be used by others to attack the entertainment industry. Promotes the use of LGBT identities, it's easy to forget that these individuals have the same right to privacy as everyone else, even if their relationship may be discussed in public, in an era where social media is used to reveal so much about one's personal life. Being an LGBT plus public figure who is regularly questioned and expected to be more truthful may be extremely vulnerable, as demonstrated by Death and Judy's experiences with these inquiries. Others, on the other hand, believe that the general public shouldn't have the authority to judge the private lives of celebrities. The persistent meddling in their lives gravely calls into question respect for their individual choices and boundaries.
I had never had anybody make me feel the way she made me feel, and the attention to detail that she paid to me, and she just saw a lot of stuff that was going on in my life, and I was like, wow, what is this, and it just felt, I had never felt this way, and I was like, you know what, this is it for me, and I just want this feeling for the rest of my life, and I knew then I wanted it. So we were at his house one day just chilling, and she was saying, we had been together already on the low for a while, and she was saying, I'm going to post it. I was like, no, you're not, I'm going to post it. So we kept joking about who's going to post it, and then one day she looked at me, the next day she was like, I posted it. I said,
in the end, the allegations around Brat and Judy's marriage show how much attention celebrity relationships, especially those affecting poor populations, may receive, regardless of how true the accusations are. Discussions concerning authenticity, exploitation, and the obligation of well-known people to represent the LGBT plus community have also been triggered by them. The actual difficulty for Brat and Judy will now be navigating how they choose to respond to the questions and criticisms that have been raised during these conversations while maintaining their personal integrity and managing the pressures of being well-known figures in a more complex and divided media landscape will have a significant impact on how their relationship is ultimately perceived, whether as a sincere commitment or as a cunning publicity stunt. Their narrative examines not just their union, but also the manner in which the LGBT+, the group is still represented and even commodified in the public eye, despite the ways that celebrity culture is evolving. In the world of celebrities, where beauty is often prioritized, Brat is clearly feeling the effects of the personal strain and seems to be becoming more and more angry about the persistent reports about her relationship. Over facts, these kinds of rumors could be quite damaging. For the LGBT plus population, which already faces many challenges, this is particularly true. One could see an unorthodox, unacknowledged connection as a setback to the community's ongoing fight for equal rights, especially with regard to marriage equality.
And do you ever get the nervous feeling, to come out, before you and to get this free knowledge? Every single time. Every single time. It doesn't go, every time I see a problem, I actually get emotional. Now, you talked a little bit about, you transition from this college to a how was that transition for you? Was it hard to transition to
In recent years, LGBT plus couples have received increased media attention, and many of them have demonstrated their genuine love and dedication. There are significant issues with the way the entertainment industry encourages partnerships, particularly with regard to LGBTQ plus portrayal, if it is accurate to say that Brat and Judy's relationship was more of a business deal than a genuine love affair. The idea that Judy and Brat's union was only a PR gimmick would further divide them. Since Judy and Brat are well-known individuals, their private lives are never solely about them. They also affect their public image, particularly when children are involved. What would happen to their future and family if their marriage were declared unenforceable? Additionally, this would reduce the legitimacy of LGBT plus representation in the media and erode the trust that many have fought tirelessly to establish. Dynamic legal recognition may have a major impact on inheritance rights, child custody, and other protections. Additionally, the admission can affect their son's future, particularly with regard to, because of the public's increasing concern for their son's well-being, his family's reputation, his upbringing, the psychological impact of the rumors on him, and the possible consequences of his parents' relationship, or lack thereof, may all be closely examined. The couple's work lives are also affected by this drama, since Judy and Brat have built their careers around their public personas. And if it turns out that their marriage was a business, their relationship has been essential to creating that image. People who believe their story would be made up can feel that the public has been misled, especially if they were emotionally invested in the idea of their relationship now. Some could wonder if Brat and Judy's love was real or merely a fad, while others might believe that their sincere connection was a facade. For these folks, choice shouldn't matter because assuming things about the nature of the relationship is ultimately a distraction from the couple's actions in a field where public opinion is crucial. Although it's easy to get caught up in the drama, Brat and Judy eventually contend that it's their life to live, raising the question of why they would go to such lengths to create a possibly misleading public narrative about their relationship. One explanation is that they were merely playing the celebrity game, in which getting married, dating, and even starting a family are commonly used as cruel ways to stay relevant, build a reputation, and boost viewership. This is a play that shifts your attention from real-world issues to hypothetical ones involving public sentiment. Another reason would be that they believe they would gain a lot of cultural capital from a well-known partnership, especially if it resonated with LGBTQ plus viewers. If fans begin to question whether their marriage is sincere, it could have detrimental effects on their audience's trust, leading to disillusionment and a drop in support. It is crucial to remember that, if the accusations are true, people sometimes make choices that lead to such circumstances, and prominent figures often find themselves in difficult situations due to the demands of their positions. Fans in the LGBT plus community will undoubtedly continue to discuss the morality of fostering relationships for financial benefit and whether or not such activities ultimately diminish true love in the public's eyes as the drama progresses. Even though Brat and Judy may have overreacted to a series of public relations stunts, the story that comes out of this could have a big effect on their personal and professional lives. The public, in the meanwhile, there will undoubtedly be a lot of attention paid to Brat and Judy's public appearances, and their connection will be discussed further. Judy's worn-out expression indicates that she is in a lot of emotional anguish and is clearly tired of the prolonged dispute. Both of them are in a challenging position as they try to strike a balance between their personal sentiments and public perceptions while navigating the dangerous waters of celebrity relationships. So for many fans, seeing her respond this way only serves to underline the possibility that the marriage may not be what it seems. In the end, what began as an account of a famous couple's link has developed into a much more thorough examination of the demands of celebrity and the public's honest perception of the situation. Many people are starting to question the real nature of Brat and Judy's relationship because the indicators are hard to ignore. This is the case. Judy's feelings make it clear that their relationship is broken. It's obvious that Judy has a lot on her plate because we haven't heard much about the other family members' contributions. It must be challenging to be under that much stress, and she is undoubtedly starting to feel the consequences. Judy provides the income for the Brat family, which includes their 3 children, their son Brat's mother, and themselves. The fact that Brat's love for Judy is still rumored, albeit it's not as clear as it once was. Many people are perplexed since it seems like the fourth season is no longer visible even after the training is over. A few days ago, Judy was hawking her kaleidoscope items as Brat, her assistant, stood beside her. People were talking, the buzz was building, and she was helping with the promotion like it was her job. It's challenging to shake the impression that something is amiss after Judy stated that they were merely driving around in what appeared to be a really relaxed environment. The issue with Judy is that she is fascinated with living a luxurious lifestyle, as evidenced by the fact that she always gets her hair done and maintains flawless nails. She also conveys the idea that she is in control of everything. I'll give her credit for maintaining that look, but let's be honest, it costs a lot to maintain that lifestyle, especially when juggling work and personal commitments. If you examine the work, it's even better. It has been more challenging to ignore the conflict between their increasingly stressed private lives and the reality of glamour when under pressure, which entails controlling people's emotions. The fact that Judy would be using the same marriage narrative to reach out to the LGBT+ community for business purposes undoubtedly complicates the issue further. Judy is clever and skilled at utilizing her reputation, especially considering the importance of LGBT+ visibility and the fact that their marriage is not recognized by the state. She can create a narrative that resonates with her audience if she has the right marketing team. Judy would be the legitimate owner of all the assets, including the house and cars, which further explains Brat's extended connection with the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. The relationship's current financial instability does increase the likelihood that their purported romance is more of a business partnership. It seems that Judy's gestures and facial emotions in their films convey a different message than what they depict, especially because her sales figures aren't where she would like them to be. Despite this, she seems to be quite concentrated on her work, as seen by the fact that she checks her phone frequently. Though the excitement surrounding the fourth season of Brat Loves Judy has not been mentioned, which would represent a missed opportunity to make more money, it's evident from all of the Facebook posts that she's using him to create content and boost sales, even though some of the product reviews are contradictory. Additionally, the pregnancy spinoff has lessened in light of everything that is going on. As she enters the hair product and other endeavors areas, she is likely to make a deal with him shortly if she hasn't already. Judy has certainly been working hard to ensure her future when it comes to grieving a parent amid the protracted health issue. Even if I like seeing her and Brat together and genuinely hope they can work things out, she is clearly going above and beyond as a businesswoman to safeguard her possessions. Even when there were speculations, Brat stayed quiet for years because she has always been reserved about herself. Many discussions have been triggered by the reports that Brat and Judy were divorcing, and with the latest details, many are interested in learning more about their recent circumstances. Behind the scenes, a lot more seems to be happening. Dia is someone you don't want to cross, so if Judy is listening, she might want to exercise caution. Brat allegedly made the highly controversial assertion that Judy had suffered greatly from mental distress as a result of her infidelity during their marriage. Their already challenging relationship has been further harmed by these grave charges. Additionally, she asserted that being in a lesbian marriage has been quite challenging for her. Lesbian weddings are abnormal, according to Brat, which is likely to cause a lot of controversy among the LGBT+ community and complicate things. Brat put a lot of effort into preserving the term for lesbian women by referring to illnesses as psychosomatic. If this is accurate, Brat has said that Judy wasn't even very interested in women and that the marriage was more about money than love. This could be the cause of Brat's current custody request for their child and would point to a turbulent relationship in which she feels deeply betrayed. The divorce procedure would probably become more difficult if Judy's adultery was real, especially in regards to custody arrangements. Her choice to file for divorce and her public comments about the problems in their marriage are definitely generating headlines. Her assertion that lesbian marriages are against the natural order has drawn harsh criticism from some LGBT+ members, and it is safe to assume that the subject will only get more divisive as the narrative progresses.